D, wait for it, light bulb.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds, and welcome to my week in review, where I come to you every Sunday with 3 entertainment stories that I personally find interesting, and then we discuss them down below. Also down below, you can find the articles that I read to do these stories and bring this video to you. I also have to say that with the virus going on, which I won't be mentioning it by name because the whole YouTube algorithm, my video might get flagged, but they say they're trying to fix it, but I don't believe them. Anyways, so I won't be mentioning the virus by name anymore, but because of that virus, entertainment news is very slow. So I don't know how many of these I can do until this whole thing blows over, because Hollywood is pretty much shut down. So, also I want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube recently did a bot and old account purge/cleanse, and there was some collateral damage. So consider liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos, and I thank you in advance. So let's just stop with all that stuff and get to these stories. So for my first story of the day, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals rejected a copyright lawsuit on Monday that alleged that Pixar's 2015 film Inside Out, which I just recently watched with my children, was based on the work of a child development expert. Now, Denise Daniels filed a suit in 2017 alleging that Pixar had ripped off her idea for a TV show called The Moodsters. She assembled a creative team and produced a pilot for the show in which color-coded characters represented each of 5 emotions: happiness, sadness, anger, love, and fear. Daniels alleged that she had pitched the idea to various Disney executives from 2005 to 2009. Inside Out, which began development in 2010, also featured characters that represented 5 emotions. Now, they were joy, sadness, anger, fear, and disgust. In its ruling on Monday, a 3-judge panel of the Ninth Circuit affirmed a lower court's ruling dismissing the complaint. Writing for the panel, Judge Margaret McCone, I think that's how you say her name, not sure, held that Daniel's characters were not sufficiently distinct to warrant copyright protection. Developing a character as anthropomorphized version of a specific emotion is not significant in itself to establish a copyright character, McCown wrote. The panel noted that characters like James Bond and Godzilla can be copyrighted if they maintain constant and identifiable character traits and attributes across various productions and adaptations. But McCown wrote, simply representing different emotions with different colors is not enough. Daniels cannot copyright the idea of colors or emotions, nor can she copyright the idea of using colors to represent emotions, where these ideas are embodied in a character without sufficient delineation and distinctiveness, the judge wrote. The court relied on a test elaborated in a 2015 case, DC Comics versus Towel, in which the court found that the manufacturer of Batmobile replica cars was infringing on the copyright Batmobile character. Now, I don't know anything about the DC Comics thing, but I have to say, in my opinion in this one, the court they were right in this. Disney was right in this instance. Disney is very aggressive when it comes to stuff like this. And I think that I would like somebody to put it to Disney and everything because they're so aggressive. But in this case, I do side with Disney. I mean, you can't just say, oh, Anger is now this red character. You stole my idea. That's just not how it works and everything. And I do think that the judges were right in saying there has to be. And I think the Bond and Godzilla comparisons was very good and everything. So I think that made it even more so that her idea wasn't copyrightable. So that is my first story of the day. So for my second story of the day, following the footsteps of Regal Cinemas, AMC Theaters announced on Monday that all of its locations in the United States would be closing due to concerns related to the virus pandemic. People have been advised to self-quarantine as the government attempts to get a handle on the spreading virus, which means that most social gatherings need to come to a halt. This includes movie theaters. Many studios have already delayed their biggest upcoming releases out of concern stemming from the virus. Now, the majority of theaters in the United States will be closed. AMC represents the largest theater chain in the country with 630 locations nationwide. As of Tuesday morning, all of them are closed, and they will remain closed for a period of 6 to 12 weeks. And if you haven't noticed, a lot of movies have been pushed to streaming. Most of those movies are already out in theaters, or were out in theaters. And then, of course, movies like Trolls 2 or World Tour will be on streaming, I believe April something. I can't remember off the top of my head, which is a bummer. I love the movie experience, and this whole thing with the virus has really messed up my life personally. I'm sure it's messed up your life too. I mean, you can't leave the house unless it's, for something like work, if you are working, or, if you need something, and I mean need it. Me and my family do not leave the house unless it's an absolute need. So that's my second story of the day. And so for my final story of the day, Rosario Dawson will appear in The Mandalorian Season 2, and I'm excited to report that she will be playing a fan favorite character previously only seen in Star Wars animated productions. Dawson will be playing a live-action version of Ahsoka Tano. Yay! Anakin Skywalker's Jedi Padawan apprentice who appeared in Star Wars The Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels. Now, this would be the character's first appearance in live action. Dave Filoni, the co-creator of Ahsoka in the animated form, is a writer, producer, and director on The Mandalorian. He made his live-action directorial debut helming multiple episodes of the first season of The Mandalorian, and we saw a couple of weeks back that Dave Filoni had returned as a director for the second season. Now, plenty of trades have confirmed Dawson's casting, and I have to tell you right now, personally, I'm excited for this. I love Rosario Dawson. I think she's great. I think she can handle the physicality of it. I think that I love her voice. She does do a lot of voice acting. I believe she's still Wonder Woman in the DC animated movies. So, I mean, she's just great. I know she might have almost been our first lady, but, this is, I guess, a good runner-up prize and everything, because I think this is great. I can't wait. This is obviously an adult version, and like I said, and there's rumors that Ezra Bridger will also be back on, will be on The Mandalorian, so that'll be great too. I wonder who they're going to cast there, and trust me, I'll bring that news to you when it happens. But I just think this is great, and I'm super excited about this. I love The Mandalorian. I love Star Wars, so I'm excited about this news. I'm excited for the whole thing. I just can't wait. So, those are my 3 stories of the week. How do you guys feel about them? What do you think about the lawsuit with the Inside Out? Do you think the judges, in my opinion, is right that, that's not copyrightable, the whole emotions to colors thing? How do you feel about theaters shutting down in the midst of this virus pandemic? And then how do you feel about Rosario Dawson being Ahsoka Tano on Mandalorian Season 2? Are you excited about it? Are you not excited about it? Go ahead and leave all your thoughts in that comment section down below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next Sunday, hopefully, with my week in review. You guys have a safe and good week. Bye! Hey nerds, if you like this video, go ahead and click that Geek What icon and subscribe. And if you like this video, go ahead and join me every Sunday with my week in review.